I wanted to tell you about an experience I had following the guidance of meditation. Um, I don't know if you remember that I used to do this live streaming called Soul Readings and Conversations with Michael. And basically, Michael kept saying, you're not disconnected from spirit, and spirit is not outside of you. Stop this. This is a old-fashioned idea that God is outside of you, that you are somehow disconnected with God. And till finally he was like, stop doing these conversations with me, because this is like the antithesis of the way things are. And then I kept doing it, and then my computer fell off the desk, and so then I stopped. And so in this meditation at the beach, I was asking, so I stopped doing that reading conversations with Michael, but I noticed that I kept referring to spirit on the outside. Like I would be like, oh, spirit said, or spirit this and that. And so then I was like, well, I don't even know how to stop saying that. And so in this meditation, the guidance that I was given was that every time that I said spirit, as an external thing, then I should say, follow it by come closer, come closer. And also the other thing was that I should listen to spiritual masters and how they relate ideas and teachings, understandings, or what have you. So I've been listening a lot to Michael Singer, and he's up in Gainesville at, I think it's called something like Temple of the Universe or something like that. And I noticed that him and a lot of other people, they never say spirit or God or anything like that. They just say, this is the way things are. And so then I found that helpful too. So I kept this practice of every time I would say spirit or think spirit or have the idea of God as something outside of me, that I would then follow that by come closer. And I did that for a couple weeks, and then one time I noticed everything changed. And suddenly what I saw was that God, this is like a false dichotomy, that God is either inside or out. And I saw that God or spirit or really love was all that is, and it was like this huge river that had no bounds, that had no banks, that just was. And I was in that river, but I wasn't separate from that river. I was semi-permeable, and so the river flowed through me, not just around me. It flowed through me, and in that way, God is within. I am God because God is everything. Love is all that is. And I have found that a very helpful experience to keep returning to, because since I was raised as a fundamentalist evangelical Christian, it's very easy. I have a lot of propensity to see the divine as something outside of me. And so it's helpful to be able to keep returning to that sense of being in the river of God and of the river, and that it's flowing through me. And in that way, I too am the divine.